Good afternoon. Welcome to Your Stocks on CNBC TV18. But before we get to your stocks, the numbers of Hindalco are flashing on your screen. The revenue is absolutely flat compared to last year at 55,994 crore. So the stock is up 1%. It's seeing a bit of a spike from the lows of the day. After the numbers, the net profit there, a sharp spike there in the net profit, 8174 crores compared to 2411 crore last year. Numbers of Hindalco on your screen flashing there on a standalone basis. Their revenue is absolutely flat, and Nigel will also be joining in to take us take the numbers forward. But as of now, the first cut for Hindalco, revenue is absolutely flat. The profit has seen a bit of a spike there. Nigel, how the numbers look?
Well, we need to wait by actually for the segmental breakup. The numbers that we're looking forward to is 2,800 crores. That's the total India business EBITDA. So that's going to be the important one. Aluminium business around 2,200 crores. And copper should be around 600 crores. Just trying to remove the segmental breakup. For Hindalco, remember, we already have Novelis's numbers. So the number you look forward to is the number you're looking at forward to is a segmental breakup. I'll just try to get that up for you on the screen. Yep, I think it's coming at around 2,700 crores. The aluminium upstream business is 2,700 crores, plus the aluminium downstream business is around 152 crores. So approximately 2,850 crores is the aluminium business itself. These numbers look good. The aluminium business is a bit of a beat as we speak. And the copper business as well has come in at around 776 crores. So let's just get both these two numbers up for our viewers on the screen. 2,850 crores for the aluminium business. Copper business at around 770 crores. Aditya Welekar, Senior Research Analyst at Axis Securities, joins us. Hi, Aditya. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Tell us, what do you make of these numbers? I'm just looking at the release. The aluminium upstream business has come in around 2,700 crores and the downstream business at around 152 crores. It looks quite good. If I put it together, it's around 2,850 crores.
Yeah, Nigel, the numbers look quite good. So we were projecting 6,500 kind of EBITDA, and it has exceeded that, 7,200. Yeah, you're right. Aluminium upstream is a bit. Even there is a recovery in aluminium downstream sequentially, which they have indicated in the Q3 call that they will witness a recovery there. And copper is also bit sequentially. So I think copper is a slight surprise because they were guiding 550, 600, and then the numbers are 776, which is quite good. And Novelis is already reported, which is in line.
Indeed. What do you do with the stock? Because the Q4 is looking so good and Q1 could even be better because aluminium prices have moved up, and also we'll have the input costs that have cooled off a little bit. So your view on the stock at around 680 rupees?
Yeah, I think that's a fair question. Valuations are slightly on the upper side. So I think valuations might have factored in the good, the level of LME aluminium prices, which has increased sharply recently. So I think a part will depend on their commentary on what they will do on the Novelis IPO in future, and their growth outlook, their guidance on Bay Minette and all this. So we'll wait to hear that. But as of now, post Novelis, we have increased our target price to 720, and post this con call, we will further see. But there is still some room for upside. A bit also depends on how the LME aluminium prices pan out, especially now since the Fed's commentary of slight risk of mood is there in the market that there may not be a rate cut, or you have to see how the macro sentiments pan out. From the demand perspective, the things look good. Especially from the rate cut perspective, the things are slightly dicey. So we have to figure out how the aluminium trajectory pans out. Otherwise, the business is doing well. Only thing we have to keep monitoring is the Bay Minette capex and how those things eventually pan out.
Lovely. All right. Hold that thought, Aditya. We have Prakash Diwan as well, who joins us, on the phone line. Hi, Prakash. Good afternoon. And what do you make of these numbers? It looks like these numbers are very, very strong. I'll tell you what, looking at three brokerages, that's CLSA, you had the numbers coming in from Kotak as well as Securities, and none of them were anywhere close to these numbers. The aluminium business itself has delivered a number of close to 2,800 crores, and copper added to that another 770 crores. So together, the India business has given you an EBITDA of around 3,500 crores. Your take?
No, absolutely. These are absolute stellar numbers, almost 30-40% higher than most estimates. But, interestingly, you need to, when you overlay this set of numbers with the stock price behavior, and from the last quarter when you remember we discussed and there was a disappointment in the call on all the capex that they started sharing with the street, the stock's already done close to about 30-35% from there, Nigel. So, that was in anticipation of the overall commodity upswing globally that we are seeing in copper and aluminium. These numbers will be able to help the stock hold on to these gains. That's what these numbers will do. And any reduction in any softness in commodity prices will actually see some profit booking coming at 680, 685 levels, is my guess. But these numbers are superb, and I would believe if the commentary also matches with this exuberance that could come through in quarter one of FY25, then there would be some more buying and allocation. But it's been overbought in the last at least couple of months for sure on the institutional side as well, if you see. But otherwise, these numbers will help justify the elevated levels at which Hindalco trades. So, and right now it's a toss between Vedanta and Hindalco in any case for anybody who wants to allocate to non-ferrous.
What is your preference between the two?
No, I have always liked Hindalco for some sort of stability and predictability in that sense. Of course, it's been a bit volatile also for different reasons. But Vedanta is a different ball game. You really don't know what could come through there. A lot of surprises at times, pop up. So I like the staid, balanced approach that Hindalco offers, and I think that's where the allocation from the institutional side will also increase.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, Prakash, as well as Aditya, for joining in and giving us all of those details. So those are the broad numbers that come up for you on the screen. The India business, if I put the copper business, the aluminium downstream and upstream business together, well, that gives you a number of around 3,600 crores, which is much better. Copper's coming at around 770 crores, the EBITDA number, which is better than what the sheet was working with, of around 630 crores odd. And also the aluminium business, that's Utkal, as well as the aluminium business. Well, both of them looking quite good. So these numbers go down as a beat. The only problem is the stock has already run up big time. Post the Novelis numbers, post the commentary, and post the surge that we've seen in aluminium prices as well. So, Hormuz, I'll throw it back to you, but these numbers go down as a beat.
Beat indeed, and it's reflecting in the stock as well. Off the day's low, not a very significant move, but as Nigel was highlighting, the stock has seen quite a bit of a run-up in recent times as well. The stock is up almost 8% in the last 1 month itself, 683 there for Hindalco after a very convincing beat on estimates.